All right. Pretty much everybody's here, so let's get started on trash. I've got the Waterlord, and Grim has the Earthen.
Okay.
Shall turn me from my task. Wormrest Accord, attack!
They have broken our defenses. The very earth turns against us in Deathwing's name. You must hurry. Wormrest falls as we speak. All is
Saragossa
lost.
yet lives. We must press on to the temple. Advance to the front. The siege must be broken. Wormrest Accord, defend the line. I will turn this tower to rubble and scatter it across the mists.
Have a target.
Yeah, I'd like to give this guy a shot on Heroic. So let me do a little bit of shuffling of groups. Okay. Let's clear some of the trash on the sides. What, like this group over here?
I was gonna say the other side, but okay.
Why clear one side as opposed to the other?
I'm just gonna clear both because it's only one pole. And hey, clearing that pool got us a BOE. Or a trash drop, rather.
Heck,
Two?
we should clear this every time.
Okay. Um. So for heroic on this fight, um, we take him to 90% and he splits in two. Then Grim will drag one. I'll take the original guy, the one Morchok, to X, and Grim will take Kokram, the new one, to Circle. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the marker, just on that side. And that'll be the side that we stay on. Groups 1 and 3 will be on red side X, and groups 2 and 4 on circle side, with Lurness and Wovley on circle, and Olo and Ralra on X. For this, remember, everybody's got to be close to the boss, within 25 yards, to split that stomp. You got to make sure that you're only getting hit by the stomp from one. So you're only getting hit by the stomp from your boss. But you have to get hit by it because there's fewer people to divide the damage. So everybody needs to get hit. The tank and the person closest to the tank are going to take double damage from the stomp. So 10, you're going to be with me, using feint to mitigate the damage. And Deadier, I don't know if I don't know if one Death Knight would have enough cooldowns to do all of them, to mitigate all of them.
To mitigate what?
The stomps.
We've got Animatic Shell and Icebound Fortitude. But Icebound is a 3-minute cooldown, so I could mitigate stomps. I could probably mitigate completely once every 3 minutes.
Right. So we may have to do some rotation. So on Grim's side, we've got Deadier, we've got Neo, we've got Grandpa Todd with Dispersion. That
Does the stomp scale down because there's two of them or not?
I don't think so.
So if the way the stomp works, I almost don't wonder if it wouldn't be bad to have 4 tanks with, two of them maybe not with their threat modifiers on, just for that health pool with the split bosses.
That is a way to do it. To use up to 4 tanks. If do you have the tanking gear for it?
Yeah, my tank set is 377.
Okay. Do you want to go tank and just be the soaker for Grim?
I absolutely certainly can.
That would be great. Okay, then we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now, because we've got fewer people and we're gonna need to move around to get those crystals, to get close to those crystals. Grim and I are going to need to drag the boss along so that we don't necessarily have to get close to the crystal, but at least drag it in the direction of, so that our people can get close to it. Um, the when they go into the black blood phase, everybody should run towards each other and kind of meet in the middle to do the line of sighting, so that healers can reach both groups. And there, we got our 25th. Is there any mechanic that I'm forgetting to account for? Talked about the stomp, talked about the crystals, talked about the black blood. I think those are the basics. The crunch armor doesn't exist on heroic. Okay, and that was a question that I had. Was, do they share a health pool, or do they have to die at the same time and we have to manage that?
Same time.
Okay. I wasn't able to find that, so thanks.
I believe it's like 5 seconds or something like that, or 3 seconds.
Okay. So let's see. Mist, Lil Hatch. I'll put you on X side, and Mist, you're on Ola. Which side did I put you on? So you're on the same side as Olo.
Okay.
I think that's right. I think you're on X with Olo and Chomsy. Then Lerness, Wovley, and Miko on Circle. Okay. Let's give it a shot and see where we need to adjust things. Cauldron. Everybody grab a flask. Grab a cookie.
Yeah, fish and chips, courtesy of our resident Brit.
Yeah, well, I made about 400 feasts for the Silver Guild and still got to use them.
Did you say 400?
Yeah. So that's why I keep putting them down.
Okay. Ready to check for the bowl. Fully in 10. If you're not melee, go ahead and lean
5,
towards your side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Count these down. Can we get me up real quick? Nah, no. Yeah. Wipe it up. I will put markers on our heads.
Beware.
Beast is still up. Looked like the crystal was grabbing people from both groups.
It grabs the 7 closest. It doesn't matter which group you're in. That means if the crystal for Morchok side, you guys need to all get on that crystal when he spawns it, regardless where it spawned. And the same for the Chakram side.
So we ignore the line.
It's always the 7 closest. It will switch if someone else gets closer. Right? So when Morchok puts his crystal out, everybody on Morchok needs to move to that crystal. Or at least 7 people need to move to that crystal. And the same for Chakram.
Okay. Don't forget we've got to
5,
soak the stomps,
4,
even the first one.
3, 2, 1.
Can I get up?
Can we get Chomsy up?
Yeah, get jumps, yep.
No. Go and wipe it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People aren't soaking that first stomp.
Yeah, we need everybody in.
Like half the people were out.
Yeah. Alright, there's a Jeeves up. At Diamond. Alright, rather than beat our heads on a brick wall here, I'm gonna switch back to regular. It was instructive to see it on heroic, and we'll come back to this. But I think our time is better spent getting a couple of bosses down rather than struggling on one. We've got to get Zanaz down so that we can get to Hagara. Alright, so that means we'll be tank swapping between Grim and me on 2-3 stacks of the Crush Armor. And make sure you're line of sighting the Black Blood. And everybody needs to be in, like, I should see everybody's health dip when he stomps. Okay, holding for a computer issue.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. You didn't have to stop explaining. I know what's going on.
Nope. I'm pretty much done explaining. We did this 2 days ago. Yeah, and that's oh, let me reorganize the groups a little bit because I can't have yeah. Would group 4 plus Hawkeye and Mars be the particular crystal soakers, and whenever the crystal spawns, just run for it? I know that won't impact your DPS, but hopefully it will lessen the raid damage. Okay, Mars is marked diamond. Seriously?
Where's the portal to get out of here? I see nothing but green.
Can you target me, Dead Ear? And just go on follow.
Look on your mini
Straight
map.
behind us.
I'm tanking. I can't.
Grim, where you at, buddy?
He's back.
Reloading.
Back in the back here.
That doesn't change it. You got to run out.
Turn 180 from where you are.
Is it just?
Oh, I can see
Yeah,
all
it's-
you like when you're right up in front of me. It's
What I'm
like
s- what-
10 yards out. I can't see shit.
What we're saying is go on follow will get you back to the instance. There you
That
go.
worked.
I suppose if we do a team mount, we can force them to zone.
Group 4 plus Mars and Hawkeye. Hawkeye, the hunter. Yes, I will be I'll be referring to the rogue as 10. Or maybe 9, because he's smaller than 10.
You had it coming, man. You could have named all your tunes a derivative of 10 and you could have saved it, but you left the door open.
Alright. If you're good then, Grim?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Why am I mounting? I should run in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Continent 2.
Crystal?
Yes, you will.
Haunted.
Oh, I see the yellow beams chain. Gotcha.
Beware.
Taunted.
Get closer, guys, if you're not taking damage. 25
Crystal.
yards.
Taunt when you can, Kelly.
Sorry, cattail up nose.
Cats would never do that.
This one would.
Oh shit, sorry.
Beware.
Hero. Crystal. Get Callie up. Miss Pets.
Yep, dismiss all pets.
3 fungal hearts, really?
We got 2 last week.
Guess so.
What the fuck?
The ooze boss first. Your
Right side.
Make sure you've dismissed your pets.
Love how 25 dragons just drop us in here and then don't help us at all once we're in.
You know, I was thinking that same thing. That yeah, it's like here you go, guys. Have fun. Bye.
Like the eagles in Lord of the Rings that only show up at the very end to rescue.
Yeah.
Not during the battles at all.
Much like where's Rin this entire expansion.
Well, to the eagle's defense, if you've ever interacted with an eagle, they actually don't see straight forward. So unless you're off to the side, and that's totally on the hobbits and whatnot from Lord of the Rings, that's their fault.
Okay. Pulling trash.
Careful, it's the healing one. You guys are gonna blow people up. Healing stacks.
Stack.
Loose stack.
Spread out, guys. Spread out. Don't stack yet.
Loose stack though, because the fire is.
The fire deals more damage the further you are away. So don't like.
Yeah, don't run super far.
Stack up.
Kind of very low on healers.
I mean, y'all could have said you were dead as tanks. I mean, shit. I had to swap to blood and actually, maybe we could have done something.
Yeah, we want a loose spread on that because people were really far apart, and that fire does a lot of damage the further away you get. There were a few people that were really far out.
Just trying to figure out how loose is loose.
I know. Yeah. It's a tough, happy medium.
There's a portal here, you guys.
Yeah, go grab a tots. I'll just wait for the res if you haven't zoned in.
What brings you here?
Or if you zone in, you can always zone back out easier if you get the green screen. So that could be good too.
The green screen doesn't actually affect this area.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, this is technically a different instanced part of the raid.
Oh, okay.
It only affects Morchok and Ultraxion.
Oh, good to know.
It's Blizzard. Do you think they're gonna fix it? No.
But they did. It only affects 2 out of the 8 bosses.
But that's because it's only ever affected those 2 bosses.
And I mean, they've only got, from what I heard, they've only got 2 developers and a dead goldfish working on Classic anymore. So
that goldfish is pulling its weight.
Which classic? Classic or classic?
That's a great question.
No, classic. Not Season of Discovery. Totally different.
I mean, Season of Discovery, that's like a completely different game almost.
Yeah. Blizzard's naming system is becoming like Adobe's.
That's coming next month, Aqua.
Make sure people are paying attention. We'll bring them back to us so that we can go be all the way around them.
Well, we've got 10 minutes to the boss, do you think?
Stack up.
Alright, this one has the healing debuff, so healers, watch who you're healing.
And this one's spread out.
Loose spread or spread?
Spread.
Ellie's getting healing stacks. She's at 4. And heal like normal.
Alright, this one's going to be tight stack on them, and it's got the healing debuff. Um, if we get a, well, yeah, probably if we get green, red, yellow. Let me spread out the healers. Alright, healers are each in a group. If we end up with the healing debuff, you're responsible for your group. And for the most part, I think we're killing green, purple. I think it's green, purple, yellow.
The other day you said it was green, yellow, purple.
Green, yellow, purple. Thank you. Because I have something different written down, but I was watching a video and realized that it was heroic. So, but I never actually changed my notes. So, green, yellow, purple. So we very well might end up having the healing debuff. Remember, single target heals when we've got the healing debuff active.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunting at 2 or 3.
2.
Oops.
Didn't sound very genuine.
Kill
Green. Green. Okay, stack up.
Stack up.
Go lads.
Taunted. Taunted.
Green.
Go green. But not this. Stack up.
Stack up in hero.
Taunted.
Okay, Grim up.
Go Aqua.
Heals you and then he taunts you. That's awesome.
We'll get when we get a res, then we'll take a 5. But we should probably do loot because that that trash drop is probably getting close-ish.
Hits the caster offhand. Now we do the spirit offhand. There's 3 of these.
You mean neck?
Oh, the neck. This is the one-handed axe. Uh, plate wrist.
Not Neo, man. Your dice hate you. Oh my god.
And then this is BOE healing plate. Yeah, it's just gonna go awareness.
some internet problems. And this is Grandpa Dog.
Your connection was pretty bad there, Myth.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a word you said.
Something about an internet connection. That's all I heard.
I mean, he is offline, so I'm assuming he's got some kind of problem like that.
Yeah. Something to do with his graphics card. Yeah. Am I good now, or my internet is bugging out right now?
You're either really laggy or really high, or both.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lagging. Yeah, I don't know if I can play anymore. The internet connection is fucked. Yeah, I can't connect to the internet. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe someone is fucking with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Let me try to get that shit done tomorrow and install the update. But if it's not, then I won't be able to. So I'm gonna try. I guess I can't play on. But yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Okay, yeah, I'll talk tomorrow. Bye.
Just checking to see who's back. Okay. Everybody's good to pull. Pulling in 10.
Five, four, three,
Taunted.
Go green.
Go green.
Move, boss. Are we good?
Can't. He won't move. And stack up in hero. Stack tight.
Lovely him. Miss totem. Miko Trank.
Taunted.
Olo Trank. Kali Guardian. Chomsey Trank.
Taunted, yeah.
Go green again?
Yes.
Stack up.
Taunted. Taunted.
Go yellow. Okay, get the void
On.
to 30%.
Kill green.
Stop with the void.
Now we got healing. We're gonna have the healing debuff, so healers
Don't
watch.
kill that
stat.
void yet.
Now
Skull.
kill.
Taunted. Taunted.
Kill yellow. Stack up.
Nice kill.
Miss Pets, yes.
Yes, just
Hello.
Oops. Don't take the. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I saw the parachutes. I thought they were mobs. Just different. We're gonna go this way.
you. You guys know 13 minutes turns into the whole night, right?
That's like Civ 6, 13 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I blame you for this, Chelsea.
I know.
I figured you'd be okay with that.
I've known you longer than your girlfriend. Or your wife, sorry.
This is true.
Just tell her 5 more minutes.
Tell her you're in a battle.
Just tell her that Chauncey's in a bad place and I need you.
You needed virtual hugs.
Yeah.
Who's this?
That is a world drop.
Ooh, it's a BOE. Does that mean we'll be rolling main spec only?
It's gonna go into the guild bank where it'll probably get vendored. I'm gonna guess that thing probably never sells anymore.
Probably only sold for like the first week.
Yeah, we gotta let Neo roll on that. He might win it.
Not with his rolls.
What, are you saying he'd roll negative somehow?
I think so.
Just putting those up for reference points in the round room that looks pretty much the same all the way around. Yep. Okay, so remember how this boss works. We spawn the orb somewhere in the middle between ranged and melee, and it'll head for the ranged group and bounce off them, back and bounce off the melee, back and forth. Let's do 5. So after bounce 4, melee clear out. It'll hit ranged for number 5, and then should hit the boss. And when you're clearing out, really clear out, take a couple more steps if you think you're far enough. It has a huge awkward hitbox. And if I could get a little help, whether I have to drag him towards square or triangle, that those directions would work better for me than right or left, just because I'm facing one direction, he's facing another direction, and I second guess myself too much. Let's see. Ranged, make sure that you're staying with Yaz. I'm gonna mark Yaz. If he moves side to side to catch the orb, and melee, I'm gonna mark Lerness, because I know he's done this a bunch before. For melee to have a mark to reference.
For range group, start on X. When the orb spawns, we're going to move to circle. And then once it bounces, we're going to stay on X at max range, or as close to X at max range. And we should just be able to sit there.
Yes, I think. Should we put more? Lerness will be in melee. Should we put more healers in melee, or just stick with? Yeah.
Like split.
Nico and Alani, if you could be in melee as well. Oh, I've got a. Thinking about it again. Let's do have a druid in melee. Miko, if you'd be in melee, just to split it up a bit. And I think Mist. So Miko and Mist in melee. And no, I'm not alliterating on purpose. Draco, are you good? How's everybody on flasks? Do we need a little cauldron?
Sure, like 30 minutes left.
Okay. My flask was off cycle from you guys because I had it left from the other night. All right. And don't anticipate the timer on this
5,
pull.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Range the square or circle. Oh, it hit somebody.
It didn't go far enough.
Beware.
Probably because it hit somebody.
Let's see if we can get the second ball to bounce properly.
You can taunt it back, Callie. Sorry about that.
Range out.
Beware.
Range the circle. Range to X. Okay, we can't have totems in the middle. Going square.
Alright, wipe it up. I've got a battle res if we wipe fast enough.
Beware.
So maybe if you're in melee, shamans, drop your totems where I'm gonna be, and if you're on range, drop them on circle. That ought to be close enough to where you are that you'll get all your benefits. Alright, everybody's ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Range circle. Range X. Make sure you have max range. Melee out.
No
you're
cleave
good.
on the boss, yeah.
Triangle, turn, triangle.
Melee out.
Beware.
Stack up. Range out.
Beware.
Makes a circle. Range to X. Going square.
Toward square.
Melee out.
Get me up quick.
Stack up.
Back up.
No battle res.
Okay.
Minute 15.
Take the boss.
Is there a taunt that needs to be done?
Grim, you got it.
Range out.
Beware.
Range circle. Let's move to the right.
Callie, get ready about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Melee out. Melee go to triangle. Stack up.
Beware.
Callie, when you're ready,
Instead.
taunt it off to me.
Callie's up, so we've got a tank.
I got it.
Range out.
Out from my farm.
Can a warlock suppositorium?
Beware.
Range back. Melee out. It's going square, Callie. Oh. Okay.
Kite him into it. That was really good.
When we call for melee out, melee have to leave. It will prioritize hitting players over the boss.
Yeah.
And he has a very small hitbox for his size.
Does he have a cleave?
Yes. Which is why you need to run to triangle or square.
There's a cleave and he hits like a freight train.
We also need a healing debuff on the boss. We did not have one.
10. Isn't that 10? with wounding poison. Who else? Who else can do that, or something like that?
Hunter pets can.
I was gonna say, isn't there a hunter pet or like a survival hunter or something?
Yeah, warrior.
Marksman. Warrior, yeah, mortal strike.
We don't have any.
I don't have a warrior.
Yeah, I know. We had a warrior last time we were pulling this, I think. But yeah.
I put a diagram in chat that tells you what hunter pets do what.
For range group, if the healers could stand back, and hopefully it hits the healers when it bounces back. It will still split amongst the range as long as we're close enough, but that way the range can sit in DPS.
So Death Knights have an ability too that they can use. Necrotic Strike.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, that's definitely an unholy thing. Fuck that.
Beware.
Okay, range circle. Going triangle side. Far triangle, far
triangle.
triangle. Melee out. Let's go in triangle.
Going to triangle.
Melee, get away from triangle.
Ball is going to triangle.
Beware.
Get Larness up.
Get sure stacked up. Okay, range out.
Beware.
Range the circle.
Got the boss.
Melee out.
Most of melee's dead.
Going triangle side.
Beware.
Let's have Jeff and Mia stay melee. Range out.
Beware.
Range circle.
Got a battle res coming up.
Melee
here in a
out.
second.
Melee out. Go triangle. It's going triangle. Can we get Calliot? Make sure we're stacked up. Range out.
Beware.
Range circle. Going square. Melee out. It's going square. Far square. Uh-oh. Oh, we actually did hit him.
Beware.
Alright, well, we don't have a tank, so.
Just wipe it up.
I do think he's speaking Spanish as well. I keep hearing it.
No, it's like all I hear is pendejo.
Everyone back up.
Is it okay if I try switching to melee for this one?
Yeah, why not?
So is it the psychic drain that heals him?
Yes.
Because neurotic strike doesn't cancel it out, but it reduces it. I was spamming the hell out of it. Necrotic strike anyway, until I had to tank.
Well, it's I think 30%
It's the
reduction.
same as wound poison, right? 25% reduced healing.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, necrotic strike, yeah, it absorbs healing, and it's based off weapon damage. But I mean, I had it up to like 100k absorption.
Me and my girlfriends exchange clothes all the time. We're all the same size.
You know, I have to keep moving at night, or I'll disappear.
We lost a lot of melee, I think on the first phase 2 or somewhere around then, so
Yeah. That
we're missing a good chunk of DPS there.
the pull before, the one that we got to 25% or so, he was about to go into one of his stand and AoE phases, and we were going to hit hero and burn him, and he was going to have, like, by that time he was going to have close to 20 stacks of the increased damage taken debuff. Let's pull it like this one more time. And then I've got another idea, another strategy I want to try, but we're close with this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Range to square.
Beware.
Go back to normal positioning once this phase is over. I'll face him right. Actually, yeah, let's see what
Practice.
Yeah, practice on on the bouncy ball.
Range out.
Beware.
Okay, range the circle. Melee out.
Wipe it up.
Just stay on circle.
Beware.
Yeah, immunities don't work. I need another res.
What's the minimum number of people you need to soak that ball?
Depends on the fences.
I mean,
Just makes it harder to heal the rest of them.
What is it? It's 50. It's 540,000 on the first hit, and then 20% for each bounce after that. So the first one you could get away with 6 people.
I mean, if possible, I think you'd want 12 and 12, or maybe 13 and 12, with the tanks being the odd numbers out. Would it be 10 and 11? I don't know, whatever.
I was just asking because we lose so much DPS shifting out.
Right.
So the explosion when it hits somebody is very large. Like you don't have to be that close to it. So if the healers are sitting like in between X and circle, after the first bounce, range can sit on X, DPS the boss, and they will still split the damage.
Yeah, but I think part of the problem that we're having is errant bounces after the first, the initial one. I don't think we're supposed to get a phase within the first 60 seconds. And yes, Oswin, I agree. We should be starting with Dracor. Like, Has Dracor been sacrificed this raid at all? Like, what are we doing here, folks? We're literally on the path of the old gods, and we have not sacrificed a gnome to the old gods. What are we doing?
I will say melee should not run back towards range to hit the orb. Let it get to the boss.
Yeah.
It does prioritize hitting players over the boss. So as long as you're not like on Callie's side of the boss, it should still hit you.
I've watched it walk through me a number of times.
But there's a
right, but that was also before we were cognizantly moving totems, etc., out the way. So Shal is vehemently calling for a gnome sacrifice. So I think that should be honored.
He just wants to make sure he's not sacrificed.
Oh, we
I
get
mean,
Sacrifice
Shal's
or
not
sacrificed?
sacrifice. We are not cannibals. Grim, no, sir, absolutely not. Sacrifice, not sacrifice.
All right. Everybody's ready. Pulling in.
Are we
10.
getting a new cauldron?
Oh,
Costs are
cauldron.
running out. I'll flask. I was just wondering if we're doing.
I'll put down a small one if anybody wants. It's also 20 minutes to the end of raid, so that is down, so use it up. All right, say when, Mia.
So just to clarify, the distance the ball travels doesn't really matter. It's just we do that because of the 5 seconds to bounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want a shorter bounce, essentially.
As long as it has far enough to turn back on, that's far enough. You know, the shorter the distance, the less time it takes, and the sooner I can stop tanking the boss, and he drops those nasty stacks. Because when he goes into that phase, he drops the stacks of focused anger, which are increasing his attack speed and damage, which is what's killing me when he gets up to 11, 12 stacks.
I see. So we want to transition to phase 2 as fast as possible.
Within reason, we want to keep it steady.
There's a
The 5 to 7 bounces makes it a nice steady rhythm.
there's a cooldown on how often he can spawn an orb. So if you always do 1 or 3 bounces, he will get a lot more stacks because you can't get an orb fast enough to transition to the next phase.
Yeah. All right. Pulling in 10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, circle. It's going square. Okay, melee, get out. It's going square. Far square, far square.
Grim's got it. Nope.
No, that was just a really bad bounce.
We have a bot.
I can drop one.
Beware.
Thank you for the bot.
Repair more often, and it won't be as traumatic. And you would be surprised what women will pay for her dress.
It's the shoes that get you.
I'm so glad I'm retired and she's working. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Alright. Everybody's good. Pulling in 10.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Wait, circle? On square side? On mid? Melee out. Stack up.
Beware.
Range out.
Beware.
Range circle. Melee out. Go square.
Square.
Square, square, square.
It hit me, not him.
Yeah.
Beware.
Sure. Miko, if you want to be in range, and Lovely in melee. This is probably our last pull.
Chauncey, do you and Olo want to stay in range, and I'll just stay in melee then? I know it is. I don't know.
Me and Olo should be able to do the range just fine. Just the two of us if everybody else wants to go melee.
Okay, everybody was ready. Pulling in 10.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Range circle. Melee out.
Melee out.
It's going triangle.
Crim's got it.
Melee out. It's going triangle side. Stack up.
Beware.
Range out.
Beware.
Circle. Range circle. I don't know if that's gonna have enough time.
Nope.
Beware.
Nope. Stack up. Range out. Orb is not out yet.
Beware.
Okay, range back up. It's gonna be a triangle side. I think we lost enough people.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we gotta do
Beware.
loot from your Sage. And we'll be back in here on Sunday. There's another strategy that we'll probably try. I just didn't want to change things all around for the last two or three pulls.
That has a super fast enrage time.
Yeah. He's like patchwork, hits hard and short in rage.
Alright, this is Rogue Death Knight Mage Druid. There are 2 of these. Neo at the last second.
Hey, he can't bitch and moan now that he doesn't win anything.
Okay, Spirit Dagger. Okay, let's go in Palpatina because he doesn't have +1. Tank Trinket.
Congrats.
And Two-Handed Axe. Going to Lil for +1. Alright, that's all I'll do.
Thanks everybody for coming, and nice work. We're getting the hang of bouncing the orb. It's just one little bit out of place and it goes off in the wrong direction or something. And he hits like a truck. So, there were a couple wipes that I just wasn't careful enough.